Hello friends. Firstly, happy Durga Puja to all of you. In this video, we will do some interesting things. So, this is a combo program of different operations and we will cover all the different operations in the same program. I mean, in the one program, we will cover different type of operations. So, you can check here that we are going to check whether a number is positive or negative or zero. We will check multiplication table. We will check a number is even or odd, like these things. So in this program, we will demonstrate user input, if, loop, continue, break, pass, all these things. This program will be very interesting. So here in line number 3, this is a simple statement. It will print as it is. And for in line number 4, we are just giving the options. Again, it will print as it is on the screen when we will execute the program. So the main important point is starting from line number 5. First, we will check whether a number is positive or negative or zero. So let's start. Okay, so let me first run the program. What will happen if I choose 1 as my user input? So let me run the program. So we can check here that we have some options and we need to choose options which is given here. That means we can choose 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Otherwise, it will give us invalid choice. So in first choice, it will give us whether a number is positive or negative. So here I am going to enter my first choice. Okay, let me do one thing. I would like to add a new line here. Okay, now let me run the program again. Wait, there is something error. Now we are getting a gap. This looks nice. So okay, here I'm going to enter my choice as 1, and I hit it enter. So it is asking me a number. Okay, so I will give a number like minus 58. So let's check the result. Okay, so it is giving me that minus 58 is negative. That means this number is negative. So let's check how we can get these output. Okay, so I'm going to first show choice number 1. I hope this is clear that we have given some options and now we have created a reference called or variable called choice, and this is of type integer. Why? Because I want number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why I have done here typecasting by using the int function. If I didn't use the int function, then whatever output we will get from the user, it will be of whatever input we will get from the user, it will be by default of type string. That's why I have done here typecasting by using init function. So whatever number we will choose from 1 to 5, it will be of type integer. So here now let me show this. Okay, this is a very simple program, or you can say this is a revision program because we have already done loop part, and in various programs, that means list, tuple, dictionary, set, we have already went through these things. So this is just a revision part. So let's start. If choice, if choice will be 1, that means if I choose 1 as my input, then user have to give a number, and this number will be by default of type string. But here we are going to typecast. So again we have used here init function to typecast. Whatever if I wanted a number which will be of floating type, then I would have to write here float so that it will convert it into float number. So, and whatever input we will get from the user, it will be stored in the num variable, and this is of type integer. Now, we will go or we will check whether a number is positive, negative, or zero by using conditional statements. So, whenever we use if, else what, this is often known as, or this is actually known as conditional arguments or conditional statements. So, first whatever input, or like suppose I given here 2 as my input. So it will first check whether the number is greater than 0 or not. If it is greater than 0, we know that 2 is greater than 0. So we will get that the number, that means 2 is positive. Else, that means otherwise, if the number is less than 0, then it will print the number is negative. Or if the number is not less than 0, not greater than 0, that means the number must be 0. So okay, let me print it again. Here I'm going to, okay. So if I choose 1 as my input, then let's suppose I'm giving a 0. Then what will be the output? So it is giving me the number is 0. Okay, let me again print this line. Okay, so now I'm going to give a number 58. Okay, I'm going to number 50. No, I'm not. Okay, let's print. So it's giving me 58 is positive. So in this way, it will work. Let's move to the second part. And what is the second part? The second part is print multiple multiplication table using loop. So here we will use loop. I have already discussed loop in my videos. If if you have any doubt, you can check my videos, or you can check some other videos. There are many videos available on YouTube. So let's give choice as to and check what we will get. So here it is asking me a number of which I want table. The number which, okay, so let's suppose here 19 table. It is really, it's really hard to me to get remember all this table of 19. Actually, this is a little bit difficult for me. I often forget the table of 19. So that's why I have written here the table of 19. Okay, you can check any other tables, like you can check simple tables or difficult tables. So let's check the table of 99. Oh wow, it's giving me the correct output. This is giving me the 99 table. Hmm. 19 to the 198, 19 to the 297. Okay, so in this way we can get the table of any number. Whatever we can give as an input, and it will give us the table. So let's check how it's happening. This is very simple program. I have already told you. So let's understand. If the choice is not one, then it will be choice two. So elif choice two. So again, here we are going to give user input, or user will give our input, and this input will be of type integer. That's why it will be stored in the variable n, and this is of type integer. Whatever input we will give, or user will give to this, after execution, it will give us the table of that number. And one thing I have told you many times, that input is a inbuilt function of Python. So let's suppose here I have given the table, the number 3, for giving me the multiplication table. So it will print the multiplication table of first, then again I will use here iteration. So to get a table, we need to use iteration. So in the first iteration, actually here I am using range. So this is a for loop. For loop is also known as the iteration. So here I am using here range, and the range is starting from 1 and it will end at 11. But we know that upper bound is exclusive, so it will just run up to 10. That means when the value of I will be 10, the loop will be end. So here I have written like this, that n into I first. And what is n? N is whatever number the user will give. Like suppose the user gave 2 as input, so here it will be 2, the n will be 2, and I will be first 1, and the equals 2. That means this is my assigning operator. So then it will give us n into 1, that means 2 into 1. Then again iteration will take place, and a loop will take, actually iteration will take place, and the value of I will be 2, and here 2 into 2 equals to 2 into 2, like 4. So that's why, okay, let's see here. we are getting the output in this manner. So 91 into 1 equals 99, 91 into 2 equals 198, like this. Okay, so this is very easy now to understand. Actually, this we have already used these things in previous videos. Now let's move to the next part. What is the next part? Escape even number using continue. First, let's check here that what will be the output if I execute the program giving 3 as my choice. So it is giving me only the odd numbers like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 up to range 1 to 10. So let's check how we can get this. So I'm going to show the choice number 3. So when my choice will be 3, then it will first printing odd numbers between 1 and 10. Then iteration will take place and the range will be 1 to 11. Okay, and here I will be first 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until the number is not 10, because upper bound is exclusive, so it will just run up to, or the the continue, it will continue up to 10th number. So again we are using here conditional statement. So if I, that means whatever, sorry, starting from 1 to 10, if I is divisible by 2 and the remainder, this is the remainder sign. Actually, when we will divide I by 2, if the remainder is 0, then it will continue. Actually, continue means here, that means when the number, whatever number, let's suppose here I is 4, when it will go to I equals to 4, then if 4 is divisible by 2 and the remainder is 0, then it will skip the number. That if I given here 1, then it will skip all the numbers. Or if I given here 3, okay, let's suppose that I am giving here 3, then what will happen? Let's check. Let's print again. So my choice will be 3, and okay, see, it is giving me 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, but it is not giving me the value divisible by 3. Whatever number is divisible by 3, this it is not present in this numbers. You can check. These numbers are totally not divisible by 3. So in this way, we can check whether the number is even or odd. So I'm giving here 2. So when the number will be divisible by 2, then it will continue. That means that number will not be visible and the process will continue. And in last, it will print I. So first, okay, let's run again the program. And okay, I don't need to. Oh, okay. I need to run. I'm going to run the program. So my choice will be 3, and the output we can check here 1, 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So these numbers are odd numbers. Now let's move to the next part. What is my next point? My next point is find first multiple of 7 using break. Here, instead of 7, we can use any other number. This is not necessary that we will use only 7. Okay, let's use here 9. So what will be my output? Okay, first let's check it using 7, then we will, because I have written program using 7, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm giving here option 4, that means I'm choosing 4, and it is asking me to give a range. So I'm going to give a range like 1 to 6. Oh, it's giving me error. Why? Okay, let me check. I need to show this program. So the range would be like, okay, let me print again. I'm choosing here 4 and limit, so 1 space 8. It's again giving me error. Why? Limit integer input into the range limit. So maybe I have to give in comma. So let's again do it. Let's check. Whether it will work. No, it's again not working. Okay, now I understood what was the problem. So I will give here my range limit will be 40. Actually, it's by default it will start from 1. So I have to give the upper bound. I have given 45, and now it's giving me I have entered 45 as my range. So searching for first multiple of 7 between 1 and 45. First multiple of 7 found 7. First multiple is 7. So here, first I will ask the user to give the input, and then I will use the iteration. So in the first iteration, it will first pick the value between the range or the value between 8 to limit plus 1. Suppose I have given here limit as 15, then it will check the multiple of 7 between 8 to 15. Why 15? Because here I have written limit plus 1, that is my limit will be 15, and plus 1 it will come 16, but we know that upper bound is exclusive, so it will just go up to 15. So in this way, and then we will use conditional statement. So if the number after 8 divided by 7 and the remainder is 0, then it will give us the second multiple or first multiple of 7, and then the iteration will break or loop will break. Or if the number is not multiple of 7, or in between the range we cannot get any multiple of 7, then it will print no multiple of 7 found in the given range. Let's do it. So here, let's run program. Let me do this again. Okay, into the range I have given here then 20. Then it is giving me the first multiple of 7 is 14. What if I give here, suppose 13? Then it will give me no multiple of 7 found in the range, because in the range of 8 to 13, no I mean, we cannot get any multiple of 7 because the first multiple is 14. So, and 13 is less than 14, so we will not get any multiple of 7. Okay, the next part is demonstrate pass statement. So let's run the program first and we will check what we'll get. Okay, so here we can get here pass statement demo. I have chosen 5 as my input, and it is giving pass statement demo number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me show the code. So this is a piece of code which I have written to demonstrate pass statement. So if the choice is not 4, then the choice will be 5, and it will first print the pass statement demo, and then iteration will take place, and the range is between 1 to 6. So I will be first, in the first iteration I will be 1, and in the second iteration I will be 2, then 3, 4, 5, up to 5 actually, because 6 is not included. So it will check whether the value of I is equal to 3 or not. If it is equal to 3, then we will write here pass. So if I is between 1 to 6, then the iteration will take place, and when I will be 6 or more than 5, then the iteration will stop, and then it will give us the values of I, like number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, or if we are not choosing any number between 1 to 5, then we will get a statement like invalid choice. Please run again. Okay, let me run, then I will show you. Here I am going to choose 8. So it is giving me invalid choice. Please run again. Friends, I hope this is clear. This was a quick revision. So if there is any confusion, then please go to check my previous videos. Then you will understand this program, because this is just a revision part. Thank you very much for watching my channel, and stay happy and healthy. And this is the puja time, so just enjoy yourself with your family and friends. Bye bye.